Hey Capricorns, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing your mid-August reading and see how everything's going post full moon. It's been a rocky road, huh? I don't know, at least for me. So let's make sure I have all my decks here. I thought I put, okay. All right, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I'm going to start off with Mystic Moon Oracle deck. Let's see what's going on for you guys, okay? Or if you have a lot of 10th house placements, or if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn that's pissing you off and you're like, I'm a little snarky today. I don't know, like not snarky, but I just got some feistiness in me. I don't know where the moon's at today, actually. But I'm feeling something, so let's see what's going on with Capricorns. Who's pissing you off right now? Settling, grief. So right off the bat, I feel like some of you guys have had a lot of grief that's kind of like subsiding a little bit. Refocus, always get this card. Destruction, divine timing, muse. Wow, a lot of cards here. Settling. So initially I felt like with this that some of you have had a grief that may be subsiding, maybe kind of, you know, I feel like you've been through a long period of grieving and maybe things are kind of slowing down. But we've got a lot of cards here. We've got destruction and refocus, okay? So I feel like this is kind of telling me that you could go down one of two paths, okay? But this is also, these are cards for your connection with your masculine. So in specifically referring to that, I feel like whenever you find yourself wanting to do something destructive, to refocus, because where we put our energy is where the energy expands. I don't know if you guys have ever like written a letter and like you're writing something that you feel angry about, and as you're writing it you get angrier and angrier. You're feeding that lion, right? Have you ever listened to someone who's angry and they're going off on like this tangent and you kind of need to stop them because they're like feeding off of their own anger? So it's like whatever we focus on is what gets bigger, right? So I feel like it's so like important, especially if, you know, I am talking to Capricorns, but if you guys have any water in your chart or like anything in your 8th house, your 12th house, what's the it's Scorpio house, Pisces house, and 4th house, Cancer. People that have a lot of water in their chart, they can get very like absorbed into the energy of people around them or even their own energy. So it's really important that we notice where our mind's at and what we're focusing on, okay? I don't know why I just went on that tangent, but I'm kind of grouping these together because I feel like they all tell a story. And then divine timing and muse, okay? I'm going to pull one more card about that because I'm not quite sure. Obviously, divine timing, I feel like, is being patient and knowing that things are happening as they're supposed to. And that, you know, with the muse, I feel like you're going to be supplied with whatever inspiration you need at the time to, like, keep going, like, trusting the universe on that. But I want to get one more card. Unawakened, yeah. Also, I just wanted to touch on something like revolving around the masculines and the feminines that I've been trying to like explain to my friends who aren't familiar with like the twin flame journey. But my personal opinion and just like how I see it is that like integration is the combination of the unconscious and the conscious, like having an awareness to, in your conscious, be aware of your unconscious. Now, when the masculine is unawakened, he's very fragmented, okay? So he's not integrated. So what it means is that he may love you in an unconscious way, but his conscious isn't aware of it. So he might have dreams about you. He might subconsciously be reminded of you with like music or whatever, but he's not actually in his like consciousness aware of that part of him that's like underneath driving him. So it's like he's not integrated. So as a human being, when you're walking around not woke, it could refer to other things, but when we're talking about twin flame connections and not being awakened, we're talking mainly about them not even being aware of what's like driving them unconsciously. So I feel like it's very hard to wake someone up. I feel like that has to happen outside of them, from like a tower moment, and like a lot of divine feminines feel like we can cause like this eruption and this tower moment in our masculine, but unfortunately that still has to be some kind of like thing that they come to on their own. So it's very frustrating, but to understand that it's like two fragmented parts of themselves that are not there. Now, I pulled the unawakened, so this is going to be a longer video because I'm getting on a tangent, but the masculine's just not quite there right now, okay? So we've got, okay, so this card has been coming up a lot too, but we've got Judgment reversed, Two of Cups, and Three of Wands. So I feel like some of you feminines are really waiting for some sort of revelation, some sort of apology, some sort of turning point, and I feel like the masculine's just taking a little bit too long. But I do see the Two of Cups here, so I want to get some more information if this is like just the nature of what we're dealing with, or if there is like a soul exchange happening right now. Strength and Four of Pentacles reversed. Wow, to me this is very, very telling. So I feel like this is saying I don't go in this direction, you guys know this, because I'm someone that really likes to feed the lion of hope. Sounds really weird, but if you get me, you get me. And I think if you're a Capricorn, you get me, because I'm Capricorn Sun and Rising, and I have a lot of Capricorn followers. But I never tell people to move on, let go, because I don't believe that. I don't believe in forcing someone to do something that doesn't feel authentic and organic to them. But these two cards together tell a very specific story of sometimes strength is in letting go. And now it's not necessarily, I'm getting very emotional as I talk about this actually, and it's personally, I don't have anything major happening currently in my own twin flame journey. I did have a lot of things happen in July, but this doesn't necessarily mean letting go of the person, but this means letting go of whatever you're holding on to so tight, because we think strength as Capricorns is perseverance and like pushing and like holding on, and we know how to hold on to people and things stronger than any freaking other sign. I'm sorry, no shade to any sign, but if there was a word in the dictionary called dedication and devotion and loyalty, you would see a Capricorn's picture there, because that is what we're freaking good at. We don't stop. We're goats. We could freaking climb up a mountain that has boulders flying down at us. If someone we love is at the top of that mountain, or something that we're passionate about, we are never going to stop climbing that mountain, even if our hooves are bleeding and we're just cut up. Like, we know how to persevere. My point is, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional and passionate. I didn't wake up like this, but I feel like when things are just not going your way, the strength is actually in letting go. Now, I've never gotten like this on a Capricorn reading. I don't know. I flew a lot this weekend and I'm very sleep deprived, but I also woke up pretty clear. So some of you also just might be dealing with a Leo. Like, it might not be that deep. So thanks for, putting up with my craziness. I know you guys love me. Thank you for your support in my last video. So I guess the message I'm saying is, like, trust the universe, but also let go a little bit. Like, the masculine's not going to get woken up by you. That's the point. The Chariot reversed. Yep. Pull back those reins. Stop moving so forward ahead. Trust, trust, trust. And for once, just let the universe do its magic versus you guys feeling like you have to take it on yourself, okay? I'm going to pull from the Tarot of Sexual Magic and see what is going on with this connection. Ace of Wands, okay? So there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of desire. maybe on your part, maybe on the masculine's part. So I feel like it's both. I feel like there's a lot of passion still here in this connection. There's also might be a new beginning. Oh, temperance. Yep, that's kind of what I'm saying, is slow down the reins a little bit, okay? Try to come from a balanced point of view. Whenever you feel yourself getting extreme, kind of stop yourself and reevaluate what you're doing, okay? We've got the 10. Oh, no. We got the Fool reverse, okay? So you don't want to be foolish in your actions. You don't want to be hasty. This could be also you guys realizing that in the past you've been kind of foolish and you're not really ready to take any chances right now with anything. You're being very reserved, I feel like. So some of you might have been very extreme recently, but some of you are also realizing that you don't want to move forward. You don't want to take a chance. You don't want to explore this connection right now. You kind of just want to play it safe, you know? So pull from all things intuitive and see what we got here. Strictly sexual. I was staring at that card. I was like, I hope I don't get that. Some of you guys are in a dynamic that is strictly sexual. Now, when I get this card and I'm talking about twin flames, I don't want to ever tell someone that, oh, what they feel is just lust. You can't tell anyone that. That's not your job to ever tell anyone what they feel, okay? And you can't really say necessarily, if someone feels like someone is their twin flame, that it was just lust or sexual. But with this, I feel like you don't want a connection that is strictly sexual, okay? So if maybe you do, but that's for you to decide and for you to know what you're getting yourself into, okay? It says your true love is already part of your life here, and this friendship is leading to more and strictly sexual. So it's kind of weird. I feel like some of you might have a friends with benefits, and to just know that that might be all it is, but that there's also a true love that's already in your life. So you might just want some friends with benefits right now to, you know, squelch those needs. I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. That helps me. I know it's so cliche and we hear it all the time, but I still helps me realize that, you know, everything that I tried to make happen or everything I thought would be better, I didn't know better. The universe knows better. So there's a reason for the way it's all happening, okay? So I'm going to pull from the twin flame messages and see what your divine counterpart wants to communicate to you right now. I'm still trying to find myself. You are special to me even though I told you otherwise. I know I made a huge mistake. So I feel like the masculine is having some like major remorse and regret, and he values this connection, but he also he's not woke. That was what I was saying. I'm still trying to find myself. You're special to me even though I told you otherwise, and I know I made a huge mistake. So I feel like I'm going to pull from the Mystic Art Medicine deck here. I feel like he is not there yet, you know? And to be honest, like, he may get there in this lifetime, he may not. The point of this twin flame journey isn't necessarily about being with the person, okay? It's about kind of the eruption in your soul that they cause and, like, evolving into this person that you were supposed to be and fulfilling your mission in this lifetime, okay? So I know it's kind of weird. And the role that they play in that, and like your growth and evolution, as much as we don't want to hear that because we all want to find our person, but it's a never-ending journey, okay? It's a winding road, and we just gotta be grateful for the things that happen along the way that help us to grow and expand our consciousness, okay? So I'm gonna pull from the Mystic Art Medicine deck and see what other messages we got here. These cards are huge, so I can't shuffle them normally. Okay, we got Dream Time. That's kind of what I was saying to you guys. Ascended Masters, and Nurture. Okay, so I was just telling you guys that you guys might connect with your masculine in dream time, that unconscious state. I feel like the Moon card is a very good card for masculines because they have a lot going on underneath the surface that they might not even be aware of, but it connects you to them in that dream state. So some of you really might be feeling like you're seeing them in your dreams. I feel like this is also another lion image here. So some of you really might be dealing with a Leo. I haven't talked much about other signs in this reading, but to nurture this dream time, you know, because I feel like this is where you're gonna maybe get a lot of your answers, your Ascended Masters. There's also an owl here, so these animals are very symbolic. But yeah, I feel like the dream time is definitely a thing. Now, I'm just gonna pull from one more deck. It's a longer reading, but I got on like a lot of tangents, so I don't know where my passion came from this morning, but that's just who I am. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from the Trust Your Vibes deck and see what last messages we have for you guys. I feel like patience is a big message I'm getting for you guys here. I feel like maybe I've said that before, but walk it off. Just like kind of let things go, you know. What do you love? It's a team effort. Okay, so some of you might be trying to do things alone, and maybe you need other people to help you, okay? I feel like this is saying get involved in things that you are passionate about, that you can join, you know, with other people. I feel like that's kind of hard for Capricorns because most of us are pretty solitary creatures, but walk it off is kind of just like let things slide more. Don't hold on so tightly to everything that happens, okay? So just have a more easy energy. Just try to trust, try to be calm, try to ground yourself. And I know that things may not be exactly how you want them to be right now, but know that things are always changing, and you just never know what's gonna happen, but you just have to keep riding the wave, okay? So thanks for tuning in, Capricorns. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.